because of that.
Well, it was called Cuckoo for a reason.
No, it's done that way because of religious details, man. You gotta be right.
This is gonna be a fun stream tonight.
Is it? Yep, because we're already starting. Yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, but we started recording.
I don't care.
Neither do I. Just because I know if we get this thing taken off, I know who to blame. I'm sorry I can't hear you over the sound of you sticking more things that are cylindrical into your mouth. Anyway.
But he's used to having things stuck in his mouth.
Oh, and with that one, we're starting this. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another live stream. Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon. And thank you for joining us once again, the Monsters of Gaming. I'm kind of sick Kaiju K, and with me here is Necro Blue Shift Nick.
Hello.
Orange Shift Mama Bear.
Howdy, howdy.
And Blair Witch Shift Juggernaut Jared.
Hello.
And tonight, boy, do we have an odd one for you. We had to discuss this several times and put things together and type and click and yell and rave. And there was a few times where Necro almost went out a window, either trying to kill one of us or us trying to kill him. But we finally figured out what the whole thing is about. I also just found out that I don't actually have to go onto YouTube to do live videos. I can do it straight from my new software, so that's awesome.
Oh, cool.
So anyways, tonight, I got a very specific idea in mind. Now, Necro's original idea doesn't really work out, so basically, here's the idea. I even wrote it down. So, you're making a movie, or an anime, or a cartoon, video game, whatever, and you have the option to choose anyone who can possibly sing or pick up an instrument to work on your songs, past, present, or future. If you know anybody, like if you have a friend who happens to be a band member who you think could be someone who could play in your music, feel free. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yep.
You know, if you got a friend who's in the band, you know, go and throw his name out here. I don't care. If they get famous, they can look back at this video and be like, man, who would have thought somebody at a rave, somebody with a blue screen, someone with an orange screen, and someone filming the Blair Witch could have got me this far? All right, well, we'll still be here. I'm still trying to fix my camera. Give me a second, folks. So, since you designed this... What?
So that's not how he looks. Trust me.
Yep, so Necro, since you're the one who's going to be, hang on a second here. Yeah, so since you're the one who made up the idea, why don't you give us a little idea of what you mean by this? Come on, give us something. Throw something at us.
Okay, so, well, there was a game that failed of most recently.
You better not say what I think. What was that?
It was called Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say something else, and I was going to be forced to harm you in ways that have yet to be invented by mankind. All right, good.
But, recently a band called Motionless in White put out a song called Cyberpunk. And I think that would be a good fitting either war or like kind of how Cyberpunk is, but I mean I haven't played it since they probably.
You mean as it's you want somebody who's going to make it into more of a failure?
Fuck you.
What? I'm just saying that's what Cyberpunk became. It was a giant failure. It was used. It was worthless.
No, I'm saying I would like their song Cyberhex to be in a either Cyberpunk or Cyber War based game.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't know if you've heard the song yet, but it's really good. It's like a mixture between dubstep and like screamo / heavy rock.
Really? Really? Can you hear me? Mom, there. Tell them I can't hear them. Hang on a second.
Hang on, I can't hear anybody.
Somebody's having some issues.
Yes,
Wouldn't
I am.
be a live stream without him.
One. Yeah, that's
exactly.
Right.
That's why I need to get him a stream deck. This way, there we go. This way, when there's a problem, he can put up, please hold on, having technical issues.
But the problem is I'm always having technical issues, so...
I think you're muted, dude.
Yeah, you're muted or something. We can't hear you.
1 second. I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, you can see me now, but you can't hear me. No.
Oh.
Okay. Let's see if I can fix that. Okay, communications.
I really wish I knew what he was saying.
Hello?
Sign language would help.
What?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me. They can't hear me. Hang on a second. Sign language would work.
Can we hear Mama at least?
Maybe if she was actually at her phone. Joshua can hear me. Am I back? Can you hear me?
Yes, you're back.
I'm back from the land of fairies and deer.
Doesn't seem like it.
Oh, there we go. Turn on camera. And... there I am. Okay. I'm back.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. So, that's kind of a good idea. I like that. I'm gonna throw a really awesome YouTuber into the mix here. He is saying he is trying to fix the problem. Joshua 1.9 is telling you guys this.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks, Joshua.
The guy goes by the name of Jonathan Young. He takes older Disney movies and things like that, their songs, yeah, and cranks them up to 11 with some heavy rock. You guys, if you can, go check him out on YouTube. He's an amazing singer. I think I would like to see him going off in like a high beat, like a fighting game. Just cranking out the beats, swinging, bow, 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 that kind of way. I think that'd be great. He's such a great voice. He's very talented.
Mm-hmm.
He took "Let It Go" and turned it into heavy metal. I mean,
yeah.
You got to give the guy some credit when you can take a song like "Let It Go," and make you feel like you should be in a mosh pit. There's some skill. I can't sing to save my life, so. All right, Mama Bear, what you making and who's singing it?
Well, I don't really have much of an idea, really, but I really do know my DVD pretty well, so I was thinking that possibly they could come out with a character that maybe has some Metallica type music.
Would you want that to be in a movie or like a video game, or what would you like that to be in? Because Metallica can play some really good hits. Master of Puppets. It's enough said.
Enter Sandman.
Hey, Enter Sandman's okay, but we're talking Master of Puppets. You could easily put that into Naruto when that puppet guy is playing with his puppets and be like, Master of Puppets, I'm pulling your strings. There you go, right there.
Yeah.
That can fit in a lot of animes. Just that song alone can fit in dozens of animes. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Enter the Sandman, maybe not so much, but Master of Puppets, that goes into tons of songs.
Sure.
All right. How about you, Juggernaut? What you thinking?
Well, there is a failed actor.
There's lots of those.
Well, based on his last two movies, one currently out now, by the name of Jared Leto.
Jared Leto, ooh.
Well, he's got a band called 30 Seconds to Mars.
I know the band.
I'd love to see them. I'd love to see that as one of their songs or some of their songs as entrance music for a wrestling video game.
Ooh. I could definitely see myself creating a character and having them run down like that. I could definitely see that.
Good question for you.
Yes.
Could you put anybody on the main roster for NXT, SmackDown, Raw, or AEW using it?
Bauer?
Finn Balor.
You'd want Bauer to be doing it?
No. I could see Finn Balor's entrance music being The Kill by 30 Seconds to Mars.
Okay. Once again, thank you. Oh, sorry. A quick thank you to Joshua 1999. Thank you for helping us out there. I believe it's back to you, Necro.
Well, just to add to Juggernaut's idea,
Mhm.
I could see Malachi Black using some of their songs too.
Yeah.
You know who I could really see it, though? Boogeyman or Goldust coming out with some of their songs.
Yeah.
There are some of their
Yeah.
music that's just perfect for Boogeyman or freaking Goldust. That being said, though, don't you kind of find it funny that Jared Leto was in movies, but his band never played any music for those movies?
Pretty much.
Just saying, like, even The Rock sang in his movies. The Rock, you know.
Yeah.
Yo, check out the Rock rapping.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, saw that.
That was a good job with Tech 9, dude, on that one song.
Speaking of The Rock and music that he's somewhat decent at, thank you. You're welcome. I would like to get the basically the entire chorus and orchestrals from the movie Moana, including Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I think that could actually be a very, very comical and or funny soundtrack for more of a laid back game, maybe like a world builder game, or just an anime about islands. And then no, I'm not talking about One Piece, because One Piece's music is just good enough as it is. But I mean, some of those songs, I hear them and I'll turn off everything I'm doing and sit there and sing the songs, you know. So I mean, they did a real good job, including The Rock, who, to be honest with you, I didn't think it was actually him at first singing the song. So just throwing it out there, you know. I didn't know he had the chops.
Yeah.
All right. The honeyest of bunnyists.
Yes.
Do you have any other bands you'd like to see come out and say something? You have to like more than just Metallica. I've heard your music. Some of it I don't understand because they speak Canadian. Lots of words ending with A's.
Very funny.
Like, talking about my Speedo.
Oh, goodness gracious. No.
What? What? That guy had a good voice and he turned that song into a parody. I know it was supposed to be a Spanish song, but Mikey Jonas, I think is his name. I'll have to look it up later. He made a comedy called In My Speedo, which is this Philippine gentleman. No offense, I'm not trying to be racist or anything. He could be from anywhere. But, like, he seriously rocked the entire song wearing a Speedo. I mean, when you can do that, you have... I give you full respect right there, because I don't think I ever want, and nobody wants to ever see me in a Speedo, so just throwing it out there. I don't need butt floss, all right? Sorry.
I don't need butt plugs.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Mom Bear. Please, just continue.
I
need a second monitor right here.
Pitbull.
Pitbull? No. I know you've been watching Pitbulls and Parolees, but they don't sing. They just bark, honey.
Music artist.
There's a music artist that's a Pitbull? Dear sweet monkeys. I guess if there's Sir Mix-a-Lot, MC Hammer, I guess there has to be a Pitbull somewhere. Wait, isn't that Snoop Dogg?
Don't you mean Snoop Lion?
Snoop Dragon, perhaps? Or is he just Snoop now? Whoever he is, he's badass. Anyways, honey, I'm sorry. I keep it wrong. Just gonna step over here.
I just like the upbeat music that he brings to the table. So, if he could be tossed into anything, really.
But what would you think his music would be best for? I mean, besides obviously like Grand Theft Auto, because his music is quite along the same pace as Grand Theft Auto's music would be.
Yeah.
The new Saints Row game.
Okay, so Joshua said, "Hey everyone, gave a thumbs up. Great show. I have to leave, but I wanted to show some gratitude with a thumbs up. Peace, everybody, and we'll stay tuned in when I can." So thanks, Joshua. Have yourself a great evening. We'll see you in the future. Hey, Mom. So, like, what kind of things would you see it in? Obviously, like, I mean, obviously, once again, that's not going to be. And his songs aren't exactly a romantic comedy level,
Right. They're more like the go get 'em club scene type.
Something like a movie about a club or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
That works. See, there's using the brain. You're creating a makeup empire. You can put a pit bull into a CD player and somehow make it spit gold. I don't know. The Knot of Juggers.
He was actually
spayed or
on my
neutered?
page
Oh, was he?
a few days ago.
Was he adopted?
As a motivational speaker.
Oh.
Because he actually came up from nothing.
So have a lot of people, unfortunately. You're seeing them all right here, by the way. Juggernaut, Necronick, myself, you. Basically, if you were born in or around a 10-mile radius of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, yeah. Did you go to the school district? Yeah.
Nope.
We don't got no rags to riches stories here, folks. We just have rags.
Potholes.
What?
And potholes.
And potholes. Lots of potholes. Me and Jared used to go trucking around the town just to see how high we could get the damn tank up when we hit a pothole. In case you guys don't know, back in the day, they made this miraculous vehicle. What year was it, Juggernaut? Do you remember what year it was?
I don't remember what the year was, but I can remember the make and model of that car so well.
Make and model, buddy. I think it was like a 1972.
It was a Dodge Omni.
This thing, you couldn't put it down. I swear to you, we hit snow piles, backed into trees, went through potholes that ate the tires. It just kept going. It was invincible. We hit ramps with freaking Flight of Valkyries playing. It just kept going. All right, so songs and where you think they belongs, and singers who sings them.
I would love to see a non-stop action movie with soundtrack done by Shinedown.
Ooh. Shinedown is a very good band. I can see that working. Any particular songs you'd like to see in it?
Enemies.
Enemies. Mm-hmm.
Being the big song from it.
Mm-hmm.
Attention would be like your start-off song.
Yeah.
That could be great right at the beginning.
The newer One Planet Zero would be a great song to add to it.
I'd have to hear that one. I haven't heard that one yet, but okay. I like that idea. Luckily for me, I actually have my ideas on the top of the screen right now, so I can just like read them off. So I kind of have a cheat sheet advantage here. I've been looking this up for like 3 days now. Because I'm a geek, I don't do anything else. Anyway, actually, I would like to make a detective-like thief/Assassin's Creed game. Where there's a lot of parkour, a lot of investigating to try and prove people right and wrong. You know, kind of like what Phoenix Wright should do to get information, but doesn't. You know, breaking and entering to find evidence and everything like that. And what I'd like to get music from Louis Armstrong and the composers of Cowboy Bebop, the anime. We don't talk about the live action. And combine those into it. You know, that jazzy, upbeat sometimes, down low sometimes. You know, you're running through, maybe get the theme of Cowboy Bebop to be like the theme or a fight scene kind of thing going on. You know, I feel like that could be like a cyberpunk kind of game where you're climbing up steam pipes and using tools to break open doors and everything like that. You know, maybe have it stationed in the year 2078 instead of 2077, so maybe they'll improve the freaking graphic quality by then. Yes, that was a shot at 2077, Crow. That was a shot at 2077.
I never played it.
No, you shouldn't. I mean, you should. You should. Be my guest. Hey, I still think that is at full price still, even after all these months, so maybe you could get it for $65.
Actually, it's on sale currently on the PlayStation Store for like $25.
Well, then why don't you go buy it and you can enjoy running around? Hey, maybe you can find Keanu Reeves.
Because I'm pretty sure they didn't fix the quality of it.
Hey, you know where I found him? Stuck talking to me through a closed bathroom stall that I couldn't open. And one of his legs were sticking out the front of the stall, and the other one was above the stall. Great graphics right there.
Fuck up PC graphics.
Yeah, and imagine my PC's graphics on top of that. Oh, the game was horrible. Anyway, I'm gonna put something in this. I'll be right back. Anyway, Mama Bear.
Make sure it's not alcohol.
Well, I can't drink. You know that.
I know.
Wait, Necro, did I get you? Wait, no.
You keep skipping Necro.
Necro, jeez, it's your show. Come on, tell me things.
Okay, so this will be a somewhat original idea based off of how Rocket Man and Queen did their movies.
Rocket Man. Okay.
So I think you might know this guy. His name's Deathgasm.
I know of him. Yes.
He has a band with his friends.
Ah, but does he look great in women's pants?
No, that's where the thing will.
Why would you put that image in my head?
Freddie Mercury. Freddie Mercury.
Yeah. The image of Deathgasm in women's pants.
I'm just saying, Freddie Mercury could rock those. All right, just saying. Anyways,
But no, I would like for him and his band to do like their tale. And having their music as, the music being played when they're at concerts and stuff like that.
that could be an interesting text right there. I didn't even know Deathgasm was in a band. Last thing I knew, the only thing I knew about him with the word band is that he was banned being near any school districts. Just.
He actually he sings and plays guitar.
Bass?
No, I'm pretty sure regular guitar.
Yeah. The only guitar that's worth its bass. Anyway. Come on, it's the only one I can play. I'm the bass guitarist to this band right here. Let me tell you something.
Oh, motherfucker, you got some competition. Remember, I play bass too.
Hey, you gotta be the front runner. You need to be the singer. Unless Marley was gonna be the singer.
Fuck no, you think people want to hear this voice?
I saw your views on the on Dark Souls, so yes. We could get Juggernaut.
Why are you hiding your face, Necro?
Juggernaut's over here. Yeah. I knew it was coming sooner or later. Yeah.
Yes, unfortunately.
No, see, they don't want to hear my voice. They just want to hear the screams. So I'll do the scream.
There you go. See, he's already picking himself out. We could
straight up.
we could
do most of the singing, and you can do the screaming.
We could suspend Juggernaut in one of those 360 drum sets that spins. As it's spinning in a circle. I could break out a mad kazoo solo. Nobody would ever come to no one would ever come to see it again. Anyway, that's pretty good though. I mean, I didn't know he was actually part of a band, so that's cool. Does the band have a name?
I don't believe so. If he has told me, it hasn't stuck in my head yet.
Deathgasm, as a member of TMOG, I'd like to apologize for the words and statements of your cousin here. If you would be so kind as to send me a message with the name of your band, I'll make sure to put it in the actual description below. Anyway, Necro. And then we go to Mama Bear. More songies! More singeries! Ah!
Well,
No.
What?
I said none of that.
my ex-brother-in-law was in a group that was actually quite popular in Hazleton.
Oh, does that group have a name?
Something Wet. I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of them, but he
I've heard of
was
them.
a guitarist, and he usually played double neck.
I recognize that. I recognize that because Eric took me to one of their concerts. I can't remember the name, but something wet with somebody using a double neck guitar sounds about right. Are they still around?
No, they've actually split up, but they're all still really good friends.
Well, then we could always bring them back. What would you want them in?
I'd honestly like to see them play some music for like a horror movie or something, because they have played, I don't know how many different genres over the years.
Cool. Multi-talented. I like a Swiss Army Knife band. I like that. Go!
My-
Go! Ah!
So, most people who see you wouldn't think that I'm into romance movies.
Trust me, I get the same thing, buddy. I get the same problem. He's ex-infantry. He can't possibly like romance movies. He's a wrestler. He can't like romance movies. Please, Mamma Mia and Notebook are two of my favorite movies.
I would love to see a romance movie with Daughtry playing in the soundtrack.
Ooh.
Oh, that would be badass, dude.
That could be an interesting role. That could be an interesting play.
Because picture it, they're on their way to like they've been on business. They're on their way to see their wife, and all of a sudden you hear Daughtry Home playing on the
The
radio.
only thing that subs into my mind is the Golden Girls.
We could have them play the new Golden Girls. Make a theme song for them. I figure we could make the new Golden Girls where me, Necro, and Juggernaut could wear wigs and like old glasses and stuff like that.
Oh my god, it would be a combination of bosom buddies and the Golden Girls.
That's right. Mama Bear is the actual only female on the show. I call comical relief. Mama Bear can be the stern one. Necro can be the one breaking the fourth walls. And Juggernaut can be the one that's always the feel-good character.
He's the one telling all the stories.
Yep. Back in my
He's going
day,
to be comic relief, Necro.
Necro is just automatically comical relief. I'm just a secondary.
I mean, have you looked at it? The look that I'm getting right now.
Anyway, now everyone who's ever been part of one of our live streams knows that I'm a huge fan of one band, and that I kind of pick on the other one just to get Nick ruffled. However, I'd like to change that right now. I have the idea for an open-world adventure RPG game where you get to choose a gothic race. You know, vampires, werewolves, maybe the type of class they are, what type of were-being they are. And you get to roam around, do adventures, quests, everything like that. Maybe not quite Elden Ring's difficulty, but up there. And, once again, I do this just to pick on Necro because it's one of his favorite bands, and I just honestly think Metallica's better. But in this case, I actually think that Black Sabbath would be the better choice for a gothic horror RPG. Hands down, I think that Black Sabbath would be better than Metallica in this particular situation. Just throwing it out there. I think Black Sabbath would be a lot better of a choice. Now,
Could also throw in some Avenged Sevenfold into that mix.
oh, they're coming soon. They're on my list. But Avenged Sevenfold is another good choice. Yeah, that would be a great choice for that band too. Oh, jeez. Now I gotta go start watching Avenged Sevenfold and remember all their good music. It's been a while. Necro!
Okay, so for mine, it's going to be a movie based off of, like, home violence and stuff like that,
Okay.
with Disturbed playing the whole soundtrack.
Ooh, Disturbed. Yeah. You sure you want to do that?
I thought that would be a good thing.
I think I'd spend more time listening to the music than actually watching the movie go by.
Yeah. Kind of like what we do with Mamma Mia.
Yeah, you got a point there. Or Moana.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the next one is the orange shifted Mama Bear. Bonk. And then it's Juggernaut Jared. And then me.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Ooh. You're stealing one of my members, eh?
I'm
killing one of my members. All right, it's okay. Ozzy Osbourne was the lead man anyway.
I'm sorry.
I'm joking around.
He...
What you putting him in?
Oh, goodness gracious.
The Munsters.
There you go.
Ozzy Osbourne is the Munsters. He could be the singer and the grandfather.
It works.
Da 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 da. But now imagine Ozzy Osbourne singing it. Just saying. Think about that. That would catch a lot of people right there.
Yeah.
The Jugger of Knots, who helped me pick out the next band, by the way.
Now, I could go really, really stupid on this one.
Go ahead.
I think I would.
It's a live stream, man. No,
When are we not stupid on a live stream?
yeah, seriously.
I want to recreate some of these PSAs.
Which PSAs are you talking about? Are you talking about, like, I'm Only a Bill from Capitol Hill?
No.
Not that
I'm
far back.
talking about the ones from the 20s and 30s out. If they drop a nuclear bomb right underneath your desk.
Okay. So, I don't want to ask this question because of fear, but who do you want playing the music for those?
Judas Priest.
Oh, no.
You know, the
I
point
went with Judas Priest or Alice Cooper.
you do realize that the point of those PSAs are to be slow and calm and collective, and you guys are asking for these two mega heavy-duty singers to try and make it. No!
Come on. How many people would be paying attention to it?
Well, yeah, but it would take a 3-minute PSA and knock it down to like 30 seconds. I mean, they basically blow through the building as if they were the nuclear bomb. This is what you should be doing! Grab some kid and hurl him under the desk. Some guy's drumming on his head.
Constructive chaos.
Constructive,
I like it.
constructive chaos. I think I've heard of that band before. All right. So I want to make a children's program. I want Death Clock to sing it. Just kidding. Just kidding. Although it would be kind of awesome to make a show called Baby Death Clock where they're trying to help people with problems rather than drink excessive amounts of beer and try to kill each other. Just saying. I think we could use Death Clock in a space age anime series. They have very heavy, very deep, hollow-sounding voices, and just like during their scenes where they're just doing the solos with their guitars, their drums, etc., that could just be scenes where they're just lighting up entire parts of the space with this fire and lasers and the next Gundam Death Clock version, you know? Let's take the idea of JoJo and start naming some of the Gundams after heavy metal singers. Who would want to go up against the Marilyn Manson robot, you know?
Yeah.
Nobody's going to be going towards the Meatloaf, all right? I'm just throwing it out there. And heaven help us if Black Sabbath and Metallica decide to combine.
They've done that before.
I know.
Oh, here's the thing.
Just saying, black metal cannot come back because that's too powerful of a Gundam. It would just wipe out parts of the universe. All I'm saying is, I do think that Death Clock could make really good music for animes, because a lot of the anime's music, if you listen to them, are pretty high beat songs. Now just throw their little friendship of, hey, instead of, we're fighting for freedom too, everyone's gonna die, and the ships are blowing up, people are blowing up inside ships. They're running and screaming from fires are being nuked. Come on, you know that's what's actually happening aboard those ships. They don't show it in the animes, or if they do, they have some really weak singer going, oh, I love everything, as things are exploding everywhere. No. You throw Death Clock in there, and you start having them rain frickin' hell down upon the ceilings and floors, and you would watch that anime. I'm just saying. And Necro. I have to do it after blue shifts, so I got time it. Necro.
So, I'm gonna go with a
Necro.
psychedelic anime.
Okay, that's never been done before. Who's singing it, buddy?
Huh?
Who's singing it?
Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, and The Who.
Who?
The Who.
Oh, yeah, who?
Who?
That's exactly what I'm asking you.
Who?
Right. That's what you know it, not me.
No!
Right. What? What's her name?
Mom, there's Beckham.
Are you sure you want me to do that? I
I'd
might cause
have
more
to.
damage.
Woo! Chancla! That was a chancla! She got me the chancla, you guys. So as soon as Necro tells us who this third band member is, we'll get on with the rest of this conversation. I know who you're talking about. I know who the Who are. I know. I just had to throw that joke in there, like who's on first, what's on second. I don't know who's on third.
It's one of the oldest jokes in the book, and he had to throw it out there.
I'm a father. I'm allowed to make dad jokes. I'm legally obligated to make them, okay?
You're not obligated.
I am obligated. Once I became a father, I was obligated. I have to make puns constantly and bad jokes. It's part of the benefits.
But yeah, I think that would be a fitting 3 groups for a psychedelic anime.
Well, what would the anime be about, though? Because they are really close in music, but they tie into 3 different subgenres. You know, it's just like, what kind of anime would you want to throw them into? I mean, a psychedelic one is...
I'm thinking it would be like an anime based off of the 70s when there was always those peaceful protests and stuff like that.
Okay.
Something like that, like...
So more of a documentary and anime.
Huh?
More like a documentary anime.
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting. Interesting idea. Well, my beautiful Chancla whipper back there. It would be thy turn now. What does thou bringeth to the table?
I have a really interesting idea.
I hope so.
Mono Inc.
Ooh.
doing all the music
Okay.
for a haunted house themed
Game, movie. Ooh.
featuring
Oh, I like this.
the members of Creepy Hollow.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool, yeah. Mono Inc. is, in fact, a pretty good band, not gonna lie. And Creepy Hollow is a bunch of clowns that promote good behaviors when they're not having goof-offs. And anti-bullying and stuff. Once again, we keep talking about it. You guys can look up Creepy Hollow. You can look up Relic the Clown. They're great people. They're definitely better to watch than me. Anyway. The knot that is Juggers.
Weren't you going to get a good drink?
I was going to put something in my drink.
I want to see one final Cheech and Chong movie with the soundtrack by Bob Marley.
I can agree with that one.
Cheech and Chong and the search for Bob Marley.
Mm-hmm.
They get high and just hear his music, and as they get closer, the music gets louder. I like the idea.
Yep.
I like it. I did say I was going to go get a drink, and I will get one right after this, because I think this is going to be kind of a one that people are just going to look at me and go, wait, what? All right. Go with me on this one, guys, all right? Don't judge me too much. But I likes me a good RPG. I like a good JRPG, in fact. So I was thinking we could make a new Final Fantasy game and have singers and soundtracks written by the people who've made the Trolls movies recently, including, I don't get a shot for this one, Justin Timberlake. He did make some good use of his voice in the movie. He was Branch, which, by the way, is my favorite character because he reminds me completely of myself. Now, I have PTSD, too, and so does Branch. But he did sing some pretty interesting songs. They did do a lot of good music. I mean, they may have been playing a lot of songs that have already come out. But you can get those kind of people together. They can have a really cool RPG where your battle music could be like, say, a recycled soundtrack to an older movie or something like that, and just have them sing it in an upbeat kind of way.
Interesting.
All right, I shall return in 1 minute, but it is now Necro's turn, and I will be able to hear you. So go.
Okay, so I want a medieval game. You know, medieval fighting, stuff like that. And during all the fight scenes, I want Avenged Sevenfold being played.
Oh, that just makes me want to play the game now.
Yeah.
When I used to play God of War back in the day, I used to have Avenged Sevenfold playing in the background while I was playing God of War.
Remember, the first time I was introduced to Avenged Sevenfold was thanks to Arthur while playing Gears of War.
This is true. This is true. Mama Bear, you would be next then. Not, well, is it the name of a band? I don't know. I mean, there's a band called The Who and there's a band called The What's, so. I'm not joking, there's actually a band. Look it up, there's a band called The What's. And they sing children's songs. Actually, I'm pretty sure there's also the Where's, Why's, When's, and How's, but I haven't looked it up. Although, I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt that there's who's, what's, where's, when's, why's, and how's.
Right?
Anyway.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I'm going to take a cough drop now. I probably should have taken one earlier. It might have prevented me from coughing.
I honestly can't.
Play.
Apparently that's all the music Mama Bear knows. Okay, so. Although she's constantly listening to music, I guess that's all the music she knows. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Don't you do that to me.
I don't know. Seems like that's all you got, huh? Is that all the ammunition in your 6-shooter? Seems like I've got quite a clip left to go.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for her to jump over the bed and just start strangling you.
Oh, no. She can launch chunkless like they're homing missiles. It'll just smack me in the side of the face. You'll see her throw it at the wall and it'll just bounce off and smack me. Is that it, honey? Shall we move on to Juggernaut?
Yes.
Okay, well, apparently, though, it's all the music Mama Bear knows.
That's all I can think of right now to put it into something because my brain is like fried.
Juggernaut, go. I'm looking at you.
Actually, according to my camera, according to my screen, we're looking at Necro.
Oh.
There we go.
Okay. Well, now, according to my screen, I'm looking at Necro. Anyway.
I would love to see a simulation game.
Mm-hmm.
Like city building simulation.
Mm-hmm.
And have it be not one particular band, like a soundtrack of the 80s. Some of the best artists in the 80s.
Cool. Good idea. That's what we call the 80s. Soundtracks 1 through 9, maybe?
Mm.
I used to have all of them.
Me too.
Actually, I think it went up to 10.
Yeah.
Necro, you okay? You okay there, man?
Necro.
Thank you.
Okay.
Just making sure you were kind of just like,
You had that. I'm pissed off at everyone.
yeah, you kind of looked like you were about to stab a fool, so I just wanted to make sure you're okay. If you're going to stab someone, I'll turn the camera off, just make sure there's no witnesses or anything. So, I know that Necro was probably waiting for you to bring out this group, but I have an idea. I have an idea for a third-person, over-the-shoulder, medieval war game with some magical elements thrown in there. And the entire time, the music in the background is rocked out by the Philharmonic Orchestra.
Nice.
Just constant, just slashing or bashing or arrows or magic, just running from hallway to hallway through the woods, over mountains, through streams, etc. And just right over the shoulder, well-trained sword skills, have actual masters of certain weapons, shows how it would actually look to swing them, copy it, use that. The whole time, the Philharmonic's playing in the background.
Nice.
All right, Necro, the Stab Master. who every now and then looks like he's sitting in the thinking chair. Yeah, when a green shifts on his chair, it looks like he's sitting on the thinking chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually on my bed.
Oh, well, then your bed looks like a thinking chair, okay?
On my bed.
Okay, fine. Oh, okay, up, there we are. Okay.
There he is.
There's Necro. We caught you.
But I'm gonna go with a movie about
Pork.
struggling with depression.
Ooh. Who's playing the music?
There's gotta be two bands playing the music.
Okay.
One's 3 Days Grace,
Ooh.
and the other one is Linkin Park.
Oh.
Who both have dealt with depression on multiple occasions, and would be very soothing and would know how to play the music right.
Mm-hmm. Very nice idea. Mama there!
I could throw one more band into that Necro for you.
Go just throw in.
Apocalyptica.
I was thinking them or Red Jumpsuit Apparatus.
Oh,
Mhm.
good choice there too. I was thinking about throwing the Beatles in there. They have a lot of.
True.
They dealt with depression a lot. And they had a lot of upbeat music about it. So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So Mama Bear, anything? You see, I'm holding Mama Bear in my hand. See? Got a rubber.
Do not make me throw something at you. You're making me look too dang cute. Stop it.
Ooh, diggy diggy. Ooh, bitty bitty
You
bitty.
can actually, at least me, I can.
Aha. Ooh.
Would you stop?
Oh. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle. Psychic tickles. Tickle, tickle.
No! That's like it too. My lungs and neither of yours are capable of laughing right now.
Hi, everybody. I'm perfectly healthy. Oh, my head.
Oh, goodness.
Any other idea, Tony?
You okay? My goodness.
Perfectly healthy.
Because
Ugh. I'm getting better.
doesn't sound like it.
No, it doesn't.
Trust me, how I felt yesterday compared to today, I feel much better today. I actually was able to sleep last night.
One like a smoker fucking of 60 years.
You should have heard me freaking hacking up the other day. This is way better. Okay, anyway. Mom Bear, sorry to interrupt you with my death screams here.
And your psychic tickles.
Woo. Woo.
Uh-oh.
I love you. We're on camera.
Yeah.
I love you.
Teleported.
Being live streamed.
Yeah.
That was really creepy on me and Juggernaut.
It
And
looks like you teleported.
you froze and she appeared. It was like, oh.
Yeah.
You mean she did teleport? Tickle, tickle, tickle.
Ah, don't touch me.
You're touching me.
Oh yeah, you're right.
She touched me.
No, I actually don't have. I really wish I did.
It's fine.
But
It's fine. I'm sure Juggernaut has one now.
between him being sick, me being sick, the one in the other room sick.
I'm not sick, I'm healthy. See? Perfectly healthy.
No, you're not.
No.
Help me. Ah! She won't give me the antidote.
What antidote?
You don't have an antidote? I'm gonna die.
There's a cat in it, Cody.
Huh? Oh, that's Dicey. She's
Yes.
Cody.
She's our little singer.
She's upset with me because I won't let her on my lap even though I'm sick. And Cody, no, Cody, do not lick her butt.
We don't need that on camera.
Yeah, we can live without that in real life too. Cody is the toilet paper for the cats.
I swear.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Okay, Gerardini.
Strategy game. Strategy RPG. Soundtrack by the White Stripes.
Ooh. What kind of strategy RPG are we looking at?
We're gonna match 3 strategy
Okay.
type RPG.
I could definitely hear that music playing in the background. I could. Okay, so I have another fun idea. Hello, Cody. He's being coddled.
Cool.
How you doing, Budgie? You doing okay?
The face. The face.
Oh, oh, okay.
We got you.
We got you. See, it's okay.
We got you.
See, look who it is. It's Nick and Jared, see?
Cody.
See him perk up his zero as he called his name?
Cody.
Cody. Oh, what? Is it him? Ooh, that's Nick.
Hi, Cody.
Hey, Jared, remember him? Now he's looking around trying to find out where you guys are. He hears you and he sees you, but he can't see where you are.
Cody.
Okay, we're confused. Can you believe this little guy has gray fur on his muzzle already?
Yeah.
An old man. All right. So, I have an idea for a video game, a trivia-based video game with mini games in it. Or sorry, a trivia-based video game with mini games in it. I get the idea from like the Friday Night Funkin' with the button presses and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Nostalgia 90s. We get some of the best. You okay there, Juggernaut? I think. Ah! He's being taken by Skynet! He's being taken by Skynet!
There you go.
Just making sure. Can't lose Juggernaut to become Terminaut. Juggernaut? Jugginator? Jugginator, there we go. Jugginator works. Jugginator works. Just noticed on camera, just noticed, anyway, this is gonna, now that I've said this part's gonna be rewound. This part's gonna be rewound. People are gonna go back to that scene and see what I was talking about. So like, you know, get songs from like NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, Christina Aguilera, and everything like that, and just have people try to figure out who sung it or who didn't sing it, or like, I have problems sometimes telling the difference between certain bands from that era. Like you put error, because unfortunately, if anyone who's born during that era or during that era or back, no longer exists apparently.
Really?
The other day, I had to go get some medicine for Mama Bear. This was about a year ago. And they asked me for my ID. And I pulled it out and they said, well, just give us your date of birth. And I said, January 6th, 19. They go, okay, you're old enough, sir. I didn't even have to get past 19. They're like, you're old enough, sir.
Yeah.
They didn't care what year. Yeah. They didn't care if I said 1901 or 1999. They did not care. I was too old. And the girl was like 18, so she's like, you're old enough, sir. I'm like, oh.
That's when you realize that you've hit a why am I still around age.
I know why I'm around, because of the Davison motto. Long lives and bad luck! Woo! My best luck is walking behind me right now. So there now. That's my best luck right there.
Yeah.
With that and this channel and everyone who's helped me make it this far, I appreciate everyone's help for it, no matter if I've had arguments with you or not, or I've tried to delete the channel and you've had to hit me. I know 3 people in this. Juggernaut's one of them.
Yep.
I think that was the time that you actually hit me so hard I fell out of the chair. I think, yeah, he was on the ground and he hit the chair and the chair tipped over and I fell. I'm like, okay, jeez. So, Necro, next up.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with either a supernatural type movie or series or game.
Okay, I like it so far. I like supernatural games.
And the music will be played by Korn and Marilyn Manson.
Ooh. We're all stars here in the Dope Show.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
I figured two creepy kind of bands that sing a lot about stuff like that and fit the bill right.
Well, I'm sorry, but every time I think of Marilyn Manson, I can't help but remember that BMW commercial that we used to watch on YouTube, where the guy's trying to blow up the BMW, and the guy's driving around, and suddenly there's someone banging on his door, and it's Marilyn Manson with a Bible. I'm trying to conduct church services down here. And he's like, and the other guy inside is like, man, he freaks me out. Go and watch it. Just type in BMW car action. You'll find it, no problem. It's hilarious. Oh, man. Hey, I'm able to talk now without friggin' hacking up 2 lungs. Good thing I have 6.
You do not have 6 lungs.
You won't know unless you try. And not with that attitude. I believe that's her activating the power that is the switch.
Yeah.
Yep, it is.
Yep, and that's our TV. By the way, how's you guys doing with all that snow?
Good.
Gone.
Gone already? Yeah. We had 13 inches of snow when Maxine woke up this morning. She's a night owl, so she wakes up a bit later than I do.
Mm-hmm.
It went from 13 inches down to like 7 inches, so it had already melted like half the snow away. She's like, we didn't get 13 inches. Like, yeah, it's 40 degrees outside. Everything's melting. What were you expecting?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like 50.
Who went last?
Me.
Okay, then
Negative.
that would be the power of the jug. Oh wait, sorry.
Here's a weird one.
Not as
It's
weird as
a
mine's
game-
gonna be.
It's a game that you can choose a celebrity to kill.
Celebrity deathmatch?
No, it's there was a gif that I saw flinging Justin Bieber, and it flung him over a crowd of his fans.
Oh, one of those.
Now, I'd love to see something like that done with rock stars, but as they're flying, their music put in the background.
You have to see if they can bounce off people enough to get to the end of the song.
Yes.
Like Burrito Bison.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that idea, actually. That's pretty cool.
I like that idea.
That's a great idea. Ugh. So, for the next one, I kind of got to go back a while. I got to go back to the 1990s. I got to drag back. Back in the 1990s, there was a video game that was being produced for a system known as the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. That video game console cranked out a lot of the greatest video games to ever exist in the world. Fight me for it.
Yes.
All of you, fight me for it. One of them, though, was the beginning to a career of a man who made many amazing ballads and songs. He did the Super's Legend of Zelda. He did Zelda and the Minish Cap. He did all kinds of Legend of Zelda games. His name is Koji Kondo. Sorry, I butchered that name. I would love to have his music playing in not quite an RPG style, but more of a collect-a-thon. You know, you're looking for all these hidden things throughout a forest. Because it was such a wonderful soundtrack that you could just play the soundtrack. It didn't matter what mood you were in, what day. It just seemed to fit. His songs just seem to fit with every day. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong, but I think that's a great idea.
I like it.
Bro.
So do I.
Go. Thank you, Juggernaut.
Okay. I'm gonna go with like a roller coaster tycoon kind of based game, but it's more like a space station adventure.
Okay.
Like build your space adventure.
A tycoon game.
Huh?
A tycoon game.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And has Imagine Dragons playing all the music and the rides.
You took my next character. You took my next artist. Damn it. Let me just click off that real quick. All right. I can definitely see that, but Imagine Dragons is an amazing band. I love tons of their songs. The Fire and the Flames, personally, one of my favorite songs of all time.
Demons is probably my personal favorite.
Wait a minute.
Radioactive.
Wait. Oh, no, wait. I'm thinking of a different... I'm sorry. I put up the wrong song for Imagine Dragons. I'm sorry. Wait. Did I? Damn it.
What song was that?
Through the Fire and the Flames.
Yeah, you did.
Because that's Dragonforce.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm completely sorry. I messed those two up a few times because the name's really close. Okay. Never mind. You didn't take mine. Which will be next.
Well, you're up?
Oh, no.
No, you're not.
Juggernaut's up.
Yeah, I'm up.
Well, kind of. We're kind of like slanted, laying down.
Actually, he's not up to me. He's above me.
Listen, you. It's up to Juggernaut whether he wants to do something. Not up to you, sir.
He's up.
Well, yes, he's up because he's having conversations with us. If he wasn't up, we wouldn't have a conversation. Like when Deathgasm fell asleep.
Sure. On multiple occasions.
On multiple occasions, yes. All right.
I was 1930s, 40s detective sleuth movie.
Very nice. Very nice.
With the big bands that would play around that time.
Swing bands, things like that.
Guys like the Dorseys and
Louis Armstrong.
Yeah. and just have it, but it wouldn't be a detective movie. It would be a comedy. Think who's Harry Crumb?
Okay, I can see that. Nice to take. I like that. Well, since I already let it slip, Dragonforce is the band I'm going to use next. And I like the idea of it being a kind of 2D/3D beat-em-up game. With the thing is that it's not really a beat-em-up so much as it's... How do I describe it? It's an adventure through a towering inferno. An entire skyscraper's on fire, and you play as firefighters themselves, trying to get through this massive inferno using techniques and powers and things like that. Kind of like an anime kind of inspired world. I can just see Dragonforce, especially through the fire and the flames we carry on, blazing through that entire soundtrack. Just a group of people fighting fires, trying to save people's lives from some evil dude. And no, I'm not trying to steal this from Fire Force, the anime. If anything, I'm trying to steal this from Water Girl, that new video game I was playing. So anyway, the idea is you get called to a laser fire in this mega giant skyscraper. You start on the lowest level, and as you go up, you collect points, experience, you fight off some monsters, use special powers to reach new areas, and you get all the way to the top in order to save the last person and fight the big bad. I'm thinking a giant dragon. Or a little girl. A fire starter, if you will. Speaking of which, new Firestarter movie coming out. Hope they don't fuck that one up. I'm good. Necro. And go.
Okay, so this will be like a video game based from 1960 until 1980 about a group of individuals that pretty much run like races with old muscle cars, stuff like that, like a car gang, pretty much, but they're racing. And I thought Alice in Chains would be a good suit too.
Alice in Chains would work really well with that. Also, certain Shine Down or Avenged Sevenfold songs would also play really well.
Yes.
All right, I like that idea actually. Now, as long as we don't have anything like you're playing a cop who's trying to sneak into the gang and take him down from the beginning, because that's the story of like 40 movies and like 90 video games.
That's just great, yeah. Racing,
Okay, just say it. All right. Juggernaut. What do we got next? We're going to keep going until somebody else taps out. And I got another question to ask after that.
I'd love to use just one band, but I know you already did a video based on them. And it was an old arcade game. If any of the younger generation remember arcades that are
Arcades?
What were those? Going out the way of the dinosaur.
Just like drive-in movies and people who go to church.
Pretty much.
Speaking of going to church,
Uh-oh.
really broke her Lent this year.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she finally ate meat on a Friday.
Whoa! Really?
Who did that?
My mother.
Oh my.
Wow. I actually, you know what? I never would have thought your mom would have broke her Lent. Oh, wow. Necro's mom! Auntie, what are you doing?
But I'll use the band.
Okay.
I want to see a shooting game.
I like the one in the arcade.
I'm going to base it very loosely off of it. Aerosmith. Do you remember that game?
I remember that game, dude. I remember that game.
It was the worst video game that I've ever played.
If I remember correctly, you walked in past DDR. You went past you went past everything, and then right before you got to the first set of stairs that went up, it sat right there. And nobody was ever on it.
Was that?
Nobody was ever on it.
Yeah. But I wouldn't have it the way they had it in the arcade, like the game design.
Okay.
I would have it where you're their core manager and you have to get them from gig to gig. You're like on the top of the tour bus just firing at anybody. They have to get to the show. Just firing at anybody.
That sounds like a great stress reliever kind of game right there.
Yes, it would.
Upgrade to rocket power.
And that's the thing, you press the button on the side of the freaking gun, and it's got a rocket. I'm like, what the hell is that gun they're using?
Oh my goodness gracious. Wow.
I mean, if you want to look at it, though, they redid it when Terminator 2 came out. It was the same game.
Mm-hmm.
But you were... You had to kill the Terminators.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah. Well, that would be a pretty cool idea. I like that idea. I just have to scroll something real quick. Give me 2 seconds here. I cannot remember for the life of me the name of that damn band. There it is. It was... Alright, I'm back for my own stupidity. Hi. I want a game where your main job is to get from one stage to another. I'm stealing this idea. Now, this is nothing new. I'm stealing this idea from a Mario title. But the idea is that you use different emotions and you gain different powers from those emotions. and you have different bands playing to represent each of those emotions. Like, you might have Andy Grammer singing a happy song, so you have happy powers. You might be singing Avenged Sevenfold for angry. Justin Bieber for sad because nobody wants to listen to it. And your whole point is to get your character from point A to point B, changing your emotions by changing the songs. And what you can do is you can go and download different songs into the game, so that every time you click that power where you put it in which category, a song might pop up from there instead. Just like a platformer, just jumping. Maybe like a Super Mario 64 game, something, jumping. Maybe a woohoo or a yee or a wah every now and then. Necro.
So, I want to go with a detective-based game.
All right.
With back in London.
Okay.
Particularly. And have the Beatles playing.
That could be pretty trippy and psychedelic right there. That'd be a good
Just kind of add a little eerie to it because of it being psychological then, with the music.
Well, I have played games where they play music that doesn't fit in and it ends up screwing you over and you're just getting mad, but you love it at the same time, You're in the middle of a boss fight, but it's very calm, serene music. You don't feel it. Like when you fight the big boss in Snake Eater, and they're playing that orchestrical angel song in the background. It's like, this does not feel like... This is two people trying to murder each other, and I don't think A Choir of Angels is the song I'm listening to. I think I'm hearing Let the Bodies Hit the Floor. Party, party, party. That's what's going in my head. That's pretty cool, though. Jugger of Knots. You're the last one, because after this, I'm going to change the subject slightly.
All right.
We're going to keep up with the music idea, but we're going to change it slightly.
A post-apocalyptic game. Similar to Fallout.
Could we actually get another good Fallout game? It's been a long time. It's been a long time since we had a good Fallout game. Vegas is
what... We can't make it co-op.
What?
We can't make it co-op.
No. What we're going to do is we're going to make it co-op, but not online co-op.
Yeah.
We're going to take that little mod they made for New Vegas where you can have your friends actually hop on with you and run around, instead of what that Fallout 69 was supposed to be, because it was such a screw-up. Fallout 43 and 1/3,
By the time it should have been set in Philly. But anyway.
Fallout Philadelphia.
But it's going to be a post-apocalyptic game similar to Fallout, but good.
But good. I like that. I like the start of that so far. Let's go.
And the music is going to be... It's going to be stuff that... Based on your age, it's the music you grew up with.
Ooh. So if you set yourself up to the 80s, it'll be 80s music playing. You set yourself up for the 90s, you'd be 90s music playing, etc., etc.
Yes.
God, I feel bad for the people who are around Justin Bieber. They might put the gun in their mouth and just pull the trigger. I don't condone suicide, but after hearing some of his songs, now, don't get me wrong, I'm about to catch some hate. Not every song he made was bad. He's just a bad singer. All right? If you took somebody who actually can sing and sung his songs, they'd be good. I'm sorry, Mr. Bieber. No.
Come on, who wouldn't want to hear a death metal version of Baby?
I think there are.
Jonathan Young probably made it. Everyone go see Jonathan Young. I'll put it somewhere. All right, so let's change this up to something interesting, something terrifyingly fun. You are the main character of... Well, let's start off from the beginning. You're the main character of a movie. All right? What music do you have playing in your scenes? What genre, what brand of music do you have playing in your scenes? You don't have to say what kind of movie it is. I just want to know, what kind of genre would you like to have playing whenever you're in that scene? You know, even if it's playing like quietly in the background, what kind of idea do you have? You know, take a few seconds if you want. I'll throw mine out there. If we're talking movies, I like the idea of it being a quiet but like sinister, maybe kind of mysterious, you know, symphonic orchestra kind of feel to it. You know, I show up and there's the, well, is he a bad guy or is he not kind of feel to it, because you guys have seen both spectrums of me. They wear the same face, but you all have seen the good kaiju and you've all seen the bad kaiju. Necro's seen way more of the bad kaiju, but you guys know what I'm talking about. You know, kind of the two-faced, mysterious kind of look. In case you guys don't know, a lot of vets are like me. They hide everything behind a mask that's just smiles and happiness. You can't tell when we're really depressed or not. I'm not depressed right now. I'm hurting because my lungs feel like I've got 6 pounds of cement in them. But you couldn't tell right now because I'm all giggly and happy. So Necro, movie Necro. What's movie Necro coming out to? What's his?
Well, I would go with, like, for the genre in particular, action suspense.
Action suspense, huh?
Yes, where the action actually keeps you intrigued because you don't expect it at those points.
Ah, that's pretty cool.
And I figure songs that, you know, would, like, be mellow to start, but then have that explosiveness in the middle that you don't expect.
Mm-hmm. I'm cool with that, yeah. Mom there, I can see you racing around right now, but
Yeah.
is there any kind of genre of music you'd want to have playing when you would show up in a movie? You don't have to pick any type of movie, just like something you'd feel that would just fit you.
Probably either country or hip hop.
Okay. Kid Rock music?
Possibly, yeah.
That's a little both. All right. The Juggernaut, the Wiccan, the Black Hand himself.
I'm the hard rock guy.
I figured that one was coming. Now, the reason I started with movies are, movies don't really have, I mean, some movies have the intensity, but most movies don't have very big intensity to them. However, anime does. And in a lot of animes, when one character happens to show up, their background music, and even when they're fighting, their genre of music plays out. So a lot of you guys are probably sitting there going, oh, you're going to have that sinister music. Nah, if I'm in an anime, smooth jazz. Smooth jazz when I'm around. And when I'm in a fight scene, get some of that heavy beat hip-hop swing music going, you know. Just the saxophone just wailing in the background, in case you guys couldn't tell I love saxophones. Maybe some violin scores going towards the fights or whatever. You know, that's the kind of character I want. I also always wanted to learn how to play the saxophone. I know the violin, the flute, and the piano, but I don't know the saxophone. Necro, you're in an anime. What kind of music's busting regularly, and what you bring into the battle?
So, what I would do is probably bring in, you know, like Pink Floyd, the smooth going, relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
But then I would bring in your buddy, Jonathan Young, to act into the screamo heavy metal parts of it for the action-y parts.
No problem.
For the fight.
No, don't worry, Jonathan Young's going to be popping up in this list soon, but I just wanted to get your opinions, you know? Okay, Mom Bear, you've seen a few animes, right? I like where Necro's going with this.
I've seen a couple, but not like you guys have.
Well,
Obviously.
I don't believe we have enough time for me to count every anime I've ever seen.
Right, exactly.
Episode 812 of One Piece, baby! Yeah! 812 episodes. And I still have like 600 to go. And they're still making new ones! Ah!
Let's see.
That's why I gotta restart the whole fucking thing.
Hey, I'd watch it with you. You know that. Monkey D. Luffy, he'll be king of the pirates.
Look at some Sunimation that's on there.
Okay. Well, anyways, Mama Bear, sorry to interrupt you there. What would you be bringing? Like, what would be your regular music that would be beating around? What would you be your battle music? What would you bring into the slobber knocker, the machine gun fight, or whatever?
Honestly, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Shinsuke Nakamura.
I am, yes.
I am a very large fan of his entrance music.
All right.
When he was in the WWE.
Yep, I see that, yep. For anyone who doesn't know, he was a wrestler. A wrestler.
He is.
Oh, he still is?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
I haven't seen him in forever, that's why I was like,
I watched my first wrestling for like 10 years the other night. I only watched one thing. It's like, who are these people? Where's Jake the Snake Roberts? Where's Hogan? Yeah, I'm from that level.
Dead.
I'm from that era, guys. I grew up in that era. Just letting you know. Okay,
So
so
I don't really have his stuff, like, for my basic knock-around music.
oh, Rebel Vanity's here too. Hey, Rebel.
But then,
Hi, Rebel.
And then what would you have for the
fight music?
Yeah.
That would kind of be a tough one.
It could just be a genre of music too. Like you don't have to pick an actual band or anything. You can just pick a genre of music. Like, just imagine yourself fighting. Like a lot of people look at me and they're like, "Well, he grew up in the heavy metal era, so obviously he wants like, like Master of Puppets playing in the background." But really, what I want is some high impact jazz music playing in the background. Swing, people just like music just when a hit goes off and everything like that.
I'd have to say either metal or rap.
Ooh, rap fighting. I like that one. So Rebel Vandy says, Black Veil Brides.
Ooh.
Very good band.
That's a good band. I like that band. Rebel. I'm guessing that's probably for your movie or whatnot. That's still pretty cool, though. I like Black Veil Brides. Juggernaut. You're in an anime. You're going to be king of the wrestlers. He'll be king of the wrestlers. No, I'm just kidding. He's made of rubber. How did that happen? Yo ho ho, he's working Taco Bell.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, listen, you guys might laugh. He sent me back like 13 feet when he ran forward. He hit me so hard I lost feeling on the left side of my body. He hit me so hard. I'm like, oh. I tried to dodge. There was no dodging. He became Ultra Instinct Jared. He hit me. I didn't even see it. I'm just like... But yeah, so what kind of music do you want regularly in your anime? And then what are you going for when it comes to...
When I'm walking into a place, it's that slow, calculating type of music.
Okay, like a John Wick walking through an area kind of music.
John Wick, like the whole good, bad, and the ugly, when, the theme music from that.
Mm-hmm.
When I start fighting, it's nothing but death metal.
Nice. Rebel says for an anime, I would want a lot of rock and classical music. So I'm guessing classical music while she's just walking around, and then rock music when she's beating the shit out of somebody with a guitar or something.
Yeah, that sounds like Rebel.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. All right, so now that we've done that, now we're going to move on to the next one. This one's even more fun. So we've done animes, and we've done movies, so let's finish this up with the third one. Video games. All right, so we're going to do this two different ways. You're the good guy, your music, and you're the bad guy, you're the music. Think about that, all right? So, as a good guy, I would want an instrumental version, not the lyrics, but an instrumental version of Fireflies playing. Just that nice, wholesome, slow beat. And then, If I were the villain, though, drop the bombshell from Power Man 5000. Get up, get up, get up, drop the bombshell. Yep. I like that, just that, suddenly that, that, it goes from that low, wholesome beat as a hero to the I'm going to destroy the entire planet as the villain kind of deal. Necro Nick. What are we doing here, buddy?
Well, I'm gonna go with, having demons by Imagine Dragons as a good guy.
Not bad, not bad.
And Popular Monster by Falling in Reverse as a bad guy.
Oh, I would have to kill you then, because that's such high beat music. I'd love that.
I love that song.
I hope whatever video game villain you are, I get to play as a character like Kratos or Dante, because that's the kind of music I'd be rocking to right there. Hey, Mama Bear, you're the hero in a video game. You're the villain in a video game.
That's a tough one.
Oh, I know, because that's where it gets the hardest right there. Because you got to think of it like this. You can be the good guy. So if you're playing the good guy, what song could you live with listening to over and over and over again? And then as a
Rocky Mountain Life.
Rocky Mountain Life is the hero? All right. Now what is the villain?
The villain is a little bit harder.
Barbie girl.
No.
I think I'd kill somebody.
I would toggle God mode and just annihilate the boss just to make it go away.
I listen to that once a day. That's my coworkers.
Help me, Mama Bear. You're my only hope.
I am a cruel son of a bitch.
I know you are. I was your roommate for X number of years.
As the villain?
Yeah, as the villain. Because there's one more track. There's one more track after this. There's one more to go, and then we're done.
Oh boy.
The last one's gonna be the hardest one, though. Because you're gonna really have to think for the last one.
I gotta really think for this one. There's so many music that I listen to.
Well, right, but like I said, the thing is that this next one will be harder for someone like me, Necro, and Jared. But for you, it'll actually be extremely easy. Because it's a genre of movies, cartoons that you actually watch. So it'll be very easy for her. But coming from us anime watchers, it might not be too easy for us. You're going to take over the world. What music's playing in the background?
No Leaf Clover.
No Leaf Clover.
By Metallica.
By Metallica. Okay, that's good. Okay, I like that. I like that. Not Juggernaut, but yes, Juggernaut.
As a hero, get up by Shinedown.
Very good, very good.
As a villain, The Kill by 30 Seconds to Mars.
Ooh. That sounds, you know what? That sounds like a gun battle right there. That sounds like a gunfight right there. Okay, so put on your pretty dresses and hoist your tiaras, guys, because we got the last one to go.
Oh boy.
We're going with Disney/Pixar level here. So,
oh god,
you're a character in a Disney/Pixar style movie. What genre of music do you want going through the entire series? Or perhaps maybe just who would you want for the villains / who would you want for the heroes? Necro, I'm going to start with you this time. I told you I'd catch you guys on this one. Meanwhile, Mulber's back there laughing maniacally because she's already figuring this crap out. We're like, You have one pass, Necro. You can pass if you want. You'll have to come back to it, but you have one pass.
What was it again?
You are in a Disney/Pixar style movie, and you have to pick either a genre of music or a band to sing all the songs for your Disney/Pixar movie. You may not be a princess, but somebody's wearing a dress in that movie. So just be careful. Don't make it you.
Fuck you.
Hey, listen, man. You've seen what I can do to dresses. I make them work. I rock dresses. Yeah. This body was designed for a kilt. A tactical kilt. I saw them the other day. I saw tactical kilts the other day. I'm like, I want one. They're made of Kevlar.
I will go with Conquer Divided.
Okay.
That's a band. It's a all-woman band, actually.
I believe I remember having one of your CDs of that.
Actually, I never had one. I actually just recently found out about them.
Oh, okay. Because I have a bunch of your CDs. Somewhere in the house. I also have your Deadpool action figure.
Nice.
And your shirt. So I got a lot of stuff to get.
Somehow keeps getting put in the laundry.
Yeah, we keep putting it away, and it keeps making its way to the laundry bin for some reason. No one in this house can wear it, buddy. Okay, so
Yeah, it's not me.
Rebel has Good Guy Music, Pink's Stupid, and Bad Guy Music would be Ace of Spades. Heavy metal and deathcore. All right. What kind of music do they sing? Like, just give me a general idea.
Some of their songs are like softer, but they also have a like heavy screamer too.
Okay.
But they're pretty much like new to hard rock.
Okay. So you want a hard rock Disney movie?
Yeah.
So he's the one in the dress. Okay.
Oh boy.
Well, think if the music's going to be... What's that, Necro? I know you will. Oh, don't put those away. She's Sasquatch sighting. Sasquatch sighting. Man, if I picked up Cinderella's dress upon the slipper and I saw those legs... Oops, the slipper broke. All right, I'm actually going to skip Mama Bear. I'm going to jump to Juggernaut. We're going to do Mama Bear last.
That's what she said.
Ooh.
Now, Mama Bear, when it comes to that, Mama Bear comes first. Pineapple!
I would probably go with some sort of boy band.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Like One Direction.
Okay, yeah, One Direction could work. All right, well, I guess that just leaves me before we go to Mama Bear back there.
Yep.
Now, when I think Disney and I think Pixar, I think of musicals. People singing constantly, people getting out of their cars and singing and dancing and jumping. Ugh. Musicals. I love them, actually. I'm actually a big fan of musicals. But when I see this movie, I feel like the music that would be played in it would be more along the lines of either, you know, Mamma Mia when it's upbeat and happy, and like The Hills Are Alive, maybe some Grease type style music going in it. My goodness, I just realized all of us really like the 60s and 70s and 80s, you know. Most of our choices have been from those eras, you know. Just throwing it out there, like.
Yeah.
Oh, the heavy metal and deathcore are for her Disney princess. Well, it looks like Rebel's wearing the dress in her relationship in her movie too. And Necro's disappeared. Oh, there he is. All right, and Juggernaut, I think you and me are safe from the dresses, although I'll wear a kilt. That way I could maybe be one of the actual Disney princes, because dear God knows that's a very small category.
Yeah, we need more of those.
We need more of those, yeah, seriously. So, Mama Bear, what kind of music are you portraying through your Disney princess movie, or prince movie for that matter? No binding to that, or your Disney It movie, or your Disney What movie, you know, depending.
I'm actually going to take a page out of Juggernaut's book.
Oh!
I'm going with a boy band that was really big in the 80s called New Kids on the Block.
There we go.
Now, I don't know if you guys know or not, but they're actually still around.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
And they are killing it.
They're on tour right now, in fact.
Huh.
They're still making music and touring and all kinds of stuff. Danny actually has his own cooking show on YouTube, I believe.
Cooking Around the Block?
No.
Oh, come on, that'd be a great name.
That would be good.
That'd be a
That
great name.
would be fun.
Just throwing it out there. All right. Well, so since Necro took a shot at this, I'm going to throw it to you guys. Mama Bear or Juggernaut? Do you have any ideas for an idea you'd like to talk about in the next stream? You can say no. It's okay.
Not really.
Okay. Mama Bear? Wait, what's that? Ooh, she might have something. She might have something, guys. Hang on.
Well, seeing as how we did a lot of music this round,
Okay.
I'm thinking we continue with the music theme.
All right.
And our next one should be like our favorite music stars, where they are and versus where they were.
Ooh. Your favorite musician / music stars. Maybe name a few of your favorite songs from them, and do you know what happened to them? What do you guys think? Sounds like a good topic?
Yeah.
I could do that. I could do that pretty good.
Mhm.
Jonathan
Yeah.
Young's still here, so I can just cheat off him. No, I'm just kidding. He's a great guy though, great musician. Apparently, he's also very nice in real life. So I mean, you gotta go see Jonathan Young. All right, so Necro. This question goes out to you. Deathgasm, when is he off next?
Thursday is his first day off.
Okay. So, would you two be capable of doing a recording Thursday and Friday, maybe?
I should be able to.
Wait, I gotta look at Juggernaut. So apparently,
What?
look at. Did you not hear?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Molly, are you good?
Yep.
Okay. So we'll throw something together. We'll find out either Thursday or Friday. But this has been actually a really good live stream. I actually enjoyed it a lot. This was actually very thought provoking. I'm glad everyone's here, including Rebel. Thank you for joining us. Backstreet Boys are better than New Kids on the Block, says Rebel Vanity.
Oh.
Oh,
Rebel, you do not want to go down that hole, sweetheart.
oh, Rebel, you do not want to go down that hole. Oh no.
This is going to be like Backstreet Boys are better than NSYNC fight.
That's why we're gonna end this now. So until next time, folks, I'm Kaiju K.
Mama Bear.
I'm Juggernaut Jared.
And for Rebel Vanity and everyone else, have yourselves a great evening and peace out, everybody.
Peace.